that's what I told the lady on the bus. That's my chicken. You leave it the fuck alone.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, right. Oh, hello everyone. We're live again. Why do we keep doing this when we're not ready to be live again?
Oh man, it was your idea.
Oh fuck. Why is this always my ideas?
You tell me. Stop
I
having
don't
ideas.
know. I'm sorry. Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to episode number 14 of ASScast. We are off our 1 week hiatus due to things going on in other people's lives, and nobody has to hear about that because it's my life. Fuck all of you. Just kidding. If you missed talking out our ass, on Tuesday, I'm not hurt. I'm disappointed. My co-host is here with me. Stoop, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm great, Sam. I'm excited because the White Sox are back.
Ooh,
they're in good hands. And they got, they searched far and wide, and I think they got the right man for the job.
They're with Allstate now. They're in good hands.
That's right.
Okay. And then, we have somebody else, but she's not here, so we don't care anymore. But we have Jack. Jack, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing well. As Stoop said, the White Sox are indeed back. I actually got to see them 2 nights ago. They lost, which was very surprising. Did not see that coming. But yeah, I'm doing well. Just went out to dinner with my lovely father, so things are pretty good right now.
Fantastic. Jack has been on the show, I think, once or twice before. He's been out for a little while, but glad to have him back.
I was at a cult center in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania.
He came back refreshed and ready to rule the world.
And as of this Monday, I'm going into a new cult location in Massachusetts. Which Massachusetts really is where you go to join a cult. That seems like the right spot to do it.
Is that where you go?
I feel like Massachusetts or Florida.
And Texas. I don't know why I think Texas.
Texas does seem culty, probably because of Waco.
Yeah.
By coincidence, the town that I'm going to live in is called Florida, Massachusetts. So
that's pretty great. Yeah.
I get both, really.
Yeah. I think you might die in that town.
I don't think it's a might. I think it's a when.
it's written in stone. Well, Oh, yes. All right. We're going to just move on with the show, and Celeste can retroactively give her answers if she shows up. Who knows if she will? I don't care at this point. She's dead to me. So we'll just roll into the first topic. So the first topic today is if you could add any wild animal to any sporting event, what wild animal and what sporting event are you adding that animal to?
Jack can go first.
Okay. I came up with this answer.
Oh no, his internet.
He's dead. He's dead. Oh, he's back. Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
There he is.
There we go.
Does one of you want to go and I'll move to a different location with better Wi-Fi?
Fine.
Sure.
I read the question wrong first. So
did you read it again?
Yeah. So the wrong answer. Well, it's not really an answer, but when I read the question first, landmines at the Kentucky Derby. But landmines aren't an animal is what I realized when I read the question again. So
I want to bomb horses.
Well, I just, there was animals and that's just, I don't know.
I read that question and I was like, I'm going to blow up the Kentucky Derby.
If anybody deserves it. But anyway, so what I kind of, there's the like Ricky Bobby Cougar in the car type thing. And
that was kind of my inspiration for this question.
Yeah. He set up whatever, insert dangerous animal here, set them loose in the stadium and that sort of thing. But if we really want to go outside the box here, what about just, so picture, and you didn't say sport, you said event. So
I did.
For a singular event, let's go with like, the Super Bowl or maybe just like the NFC Championship, AFC Championship game, whatever. Or maybe the Pro Bowl, a football game. But just on the field, you could just have like 500 million like praying mantises or grasshoppers or crickets, something like that. Right. And because like, what are you gonna do? I mean, I'm talking so many of them. They're covering the field, and I guess if you did like praying mantises, they're green too, so you can't really see them either. And they're just, but there's so many of them. They're everywhere, and I imagine players would be slipping on them because you squish them underfoot and it gets slippery with bug guts real quick. And like imagine trying I like visualizing the line judge comes out with the chains to measure if it's a first down or not, and just swarming with insects. That's
upset.
Yeah, so that's my animal is praying mantises at the Super Bowl.
Praying mantises.
We're talking millions of them, like enough to completely cover the field.
Do you think they would be able to use the same praying mantises like every week? Like would they be able to? They would have to could they make it a dome stadium and put bug nets into the seats so that way they could keep using the same? Like when you enter into like a terrarium or some sort of like
I feel you, and that would be like the green, no pun intended, way to do it. Like that would be economical and environmentally conscious, but it takes some of the thrill out, I think, if you don't also have the people in the stands dealing with the infestation. Like I think that's kind of sick too. If like everyone on like the main level, like the field level, is just getting swarmed as well. That's a lot of fun. Who doesn't love that?
I mean,
like not the bug nets, the bug doors.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because then you could, I don't know how long they live, but you could probably keep them around for a long time.
You could stay out of the concourse area.
Maybe like at halftime though, you'd have to do like with the snow plow, but for just bug guts.
For bugs.
Yeah. I would say I think it would be a lot harder to find artists for the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh yeah, that's true. But maybe then like it becomes a whole like tradition where the Super Bowl halftime artist wears like a full like beekeeping suit.
Has to avoid like
I would love any artist that came out in a bedazzled beekeeping suit.
There you go. Yeah.
There we go.
Have fun with it.
Yeah, okay. I like the idea of keeping the same ones because you don't want to retrain these damn praying mantises.
Who's training them? What are you training them to do? They just have to be there. Although I guess you probably would need to like lay down whatever they eat as well.
Isn't that just grass? I don't know.
I don't know what they eat. What do praying mantises eat? Tell us in the chat.
If you know, let us know in the chat with praying mantises.
Way to drive that engagement, Stoop.
Yeah, thanks. I'm a professional.
Critical thinking podcast. All right, Jack, your internet seems to be stable.
He froze when you said that. When you said that. It was fine until you said that. You can't say that.
Until I pointed it out. Oh, nope, he's moving.
He's back.
Yeah, we'll see how the Wi-Fi goes tonight. I might have to move all the way inside, which I'm hesitant to do. It's so nice.
I don't want to be inside. All right, Jack, give it a shot before you go again.
So I would say my pick, I instantly knew. I would add a tiger to figure skating. I just think like if like you still have to do the same routine, but you can change the location. So I think my understanding of figure skating is they do the whole routine choreographed. I think you change it to you have tricks set, but you don't have location set. So you can do like you still have to do your tricks in some order, but you can move around depending on where the tiger is. And it's normally the tiger has the advantage, but it's on ice, so it's at least giving. Maybe you make it an even bigger rink, I think. But I think some capacity where you also get points taken away. You get more points the closer you get to the tiger throughout the event. So if you get within like 5 meters of the tiger, that's like 10 points added. If you're like 15, you get within like 10, it's like 5, something like that. And then if you get scratched without spilling blood on the ice, you get extra points. But if you spill blood on the ice, you lose points for that.
Sure. You try. The goal is to keep the blood inside of you.
If the tiger eats you, you automatically win. Really, I want to see.
But you can't bleed.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting juxtaposition. So like you win if you get eaten by the tiger, but you can't spill blood on the ice.
If you just like get maimed, like that doesn't do it for me.
That's not cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's come on, like that. You're making a lot of work.
Yeah.
But if you like, if you do go all the way and like a major body part, let's say your whole like head, your whole torso, your whole legs get eaten, then I'd say you get the event win.
It's just made me think about like there's some like one of the skaters just getting mauled, just fucked up by this tiger, and the stadium's booing because that's not the objective.
Let's say the tiger has already eaten one of your legs. Like, you know, your career's over, right? You might as well let it have the other leg.
Right. Because up until the moment when you get completely consumed, the crowd is against you. The crowd is booing and upset.
I mean, we could have you could do Jackass style when they had the bull on the seesaw, where it's like the longer you stay in with the tiger, the more points you get. There could be different like leagues for this, you know.
I like it.
Yeah.
And maybe like the training, like the younger classes of figure skaters have a younger tiger, a smaller tiger.
Or they have like
they have a tiger cub in the minors.
Yeah, because the tiger's training too.
Yeah,
you know,
we could get all the guys from Tiger King together, and they could fund the
league. Yeah, that's good. What I worry about though, and maybe someone can find like some footage of a tiger on ice somewhere. Because the only thing I worry about is that tiger has good enough claws that ice probably doesn't like mess them up the same way it messes us up.
I'm open to other vicious animals.
Other predators? Okay.
I'm open to other predators. Like, what if it was like an ostrich?
Yeah,
an ostrich.
An ostrich could fuck you up, but I don't know about on ice.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like the ostrich, I think maybe the ostrich gives a little bit more of that, no pun intended, balance than the tiger would.
People don't know ostriches will fuck up a lion.
Oh no, absolutely. Like ostriches are vicious, but they have the way worse grip, I think, of the two. Animals.
Can they fly? No, right?
Flightless. I thought they were.
They're nearly flightless birds.
So
that means like they like start flying and then fuck it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or like maybe that means they almost don't fly and then they do fly, so they were nearly flightless.
Yeah, they get like that much off the ground, and
Well, that's just jumping.
Yeah. I think you could try both and see how it goes, because maybe the tiger is a little bit too dominant and you want to downgrade a little bit.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Welcome to National Geographic app.
When you give us animal questions, this is what you're gonna get. What'd you say, Jack?
National Geographic, they're not necessarily primetime viewing. If they put a tiger on the fucking ice rink, they would be primetime viewing.
True.
Damn right.
This is a real.
Oh my God! Look who decided to show the fuck up.
Hey, boys.
There goes the fucking show.
I'm sorry. It's over now.
You're not sorry.
I'm a little bit sorry, honestly. Like 3 out of 10 sorry.
That's a little bit.
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, it's an accurate smidge of little bit.
Accurate smidge of little bit. Now we're just grasping at straws.
I don't know. Just
grasping at something.
How are you, Celeste?
I'm good. I just had happy hour with my coworker.
Are you happy?
Yeah, was it happy?
It was 2 hours, and I'm very happy. Double the happy because it was 2 hours. Hi, Ben. I see you.
Oh, Ben content, everyone. Jackie. Yes, you are a nearly flightless animal, Jackie.
Nearly, not completely.
Nearly. You are nearly flightless.
I mean, we could all fly once.
Well, that's like how, like some, there's that local superhero or something, it was like, can you stop a speeding bullet? And he was like, once.
Yeah. We all have that power.
We all have the power to stop a speeding bullet.
I was told to turn my kitchen lights off.
You were told to?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones behind you.
My manager, my handler told me. Hold on.
Your handler? Makes you sound like a burned spy. I read this as Banana Boy, and I got very confused.
That was my nickname in high school.
Look at that.
There
goes old Banana Boy.
Oh
my God, this looks ominous and fucking terrifying.
Story.
Jesus.
Okay. Where did we leave off? Where are we at?
What do you mean? Where do we leave? Where the fuck are we starting? You're still going? Look at you.
It is the third.
It's my weekend. I don't work tomorrow.
Brilliant.
I'm not worried about that.
Animal. What animal are you introduced? What's the question, Sam?
If you could introduce any wild animal to any sporting event, what animal and what event?
Do gladiator fights count?
Yes.
Like, can we go way back to the Colosseum and just all the animals? Lions, tigers, bears, oh my, crocodiles. If not, if we're talking modern day, then I feel like WWE, but with Crocs. Stop humping each other.
What?
Sorry, Mom. God.
It's 2023, okay?
Wait, so we're introducing crocodiles into pro wrestling?
Yes.
Why Crocs are not Gators?
They could be gators, but like I'm the Crocs spokeslady, so that was my product placement. And now you're calling me out.
Do the gladiators have to also wear Crocs?
Yes.
Okay.
Jack, can you tell me the difference between the two?
I believe the crocodiles have the pointier mouth, and I think the alligators have the U, where the crocodiles have the V. And then I think crocodiles are more land-based. I think the gators are more water-based, or they're more like
Marge. I thought we were friends.
That's
There you go. We got a name for it.
Maybe she's just talking about the animals.
Fair.
Gladiators. I
Ooh,
like it.
fire.
Yeah, gladiators is a good one. Why don't we bring that back?
Gladiators?
Yeah, I mean, why don't we have a Coliseum and we do that fight to the death and whatnot?
Listen, if they move the Oakland A's out of the Coliseum,
Yeah,
then there's an empty Coliseum.
and just fill the bitch with crocodiles.
Fill it with gators.
Whole thing.
I mean,
That would
And
really.
you know what? Don't even host events there. Just fill it with crocodiles.
just
That
fill
would
it with
put-
crocodiles.
That would put a lot of pressure, though, on University of Florida to reclaim their stadium's title as the Swamp.
That's true.
If they really want to call their stadium the Swamp, they've got to fill it with Crocs and Gators.
But they're gators. These are crocodiles, which
Ooh.
I'm sure love Bay Area weather.
I'm sure they do. I don't know. I'll have to ask one.
Well, you got the spokesperson right here.
This is the spokesperson for the Crocs. Oh, jeez. Yeah,
All right.
Marge, she's aware that you hate the shoe. We're not labeling you a crocodile hater.
I was trying to help you, Marge.
No, you weren't.
I was.
Well, Jack and I kind of had the same idea with the ice rink, but I went, same ecosystem and went polar bear. Throw a polar bear in a hockey game, shit's gonna get real fucked up real quick. And I liked his scoring system about not bleeding on the ice and fully getting eaten. I think that's something we could put in there with I think a tiger would be more fun to try to challenge on ice. But I was just in my head I was like, yeah, polar bear hockey game. It's gonna be ridiculous. Can you imagine the line changes? Way too fast.
They already have a glass box in most hockey stadiums. What if it's in the penalty box?
It's just sitting in the penalty box.
The bear is in there.
Does it have a Coca-Cola bottle?
There's one next to it.
That's pretty good. Or maybe like the bench in there is there is no bench in there, and if you want to sit, you got to do it on the polar bear.
If you commit a penalty, you have to fight a polar bear in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
So that you can sit down.
Okay, but if you win though, you get a clear path to goal every time. Like, who's going to challenge you? If you win, you will score on every drive.
That's true. Birds aren't real. You can't have birds.
Yeah, they're not real. Well, also, if you want birds in baseball, you probably talk to Randy Johnson about that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Why
like
that's
that.
maybe not not the best idea.
He got so mad one time. Oh, we lost Jack again.
Oh, bye, Jack.
Bye, Jack.
Classic Jack off.
Oh,
Oh, he's back.
He's
I was
back.
here. My dad just came out for a moment. I had to speak with him.
Oh, that's okay.
Definitely say.
And do you still accept him now that he came out?
Did you say that made your bond stronger or weaker?
It's not that I'm mad. I just need some time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh boy. All right, moving on from the animals talk.
How'd you know he came out as a furry?
I didn't know that part.
This is some volunteered information.
Andrew McCutcheon just tweeted. That's how I knew.
I feel like for my dad's sake, I should clarify that. So I don't want to put that out into the universe.
Disclaimer: my dad is not a furry.
Any sincerity, it's that could be used against me by a higher being. So I don't want to put that into the universe.
A higher being than you, Jack? I doubt it.
That's fair. That's fair. There ain't many. I met one this summer.
Oh shit! Bet that was terrifying.
At the cult, or where?
It was
cult.
next to the cult.
Sick.
They were cult adjacent.
Yeah.
It was in the bar that all the cult members would go to, and the town people would also go to.
Perfect.
It was lovely. Oh, it really was a lovely place. Nice cult.
Nice cult. Good people.
Friendly cult. Yeah.
Casper the friendly cult.
Listen,
Only-
I need to see a source on that information. I would need to see, there's a lot of lies being put out there about
The
me.
first,
By
the
the
first,
mainstream media.
the first clickbait article. Did he call his dad a furry?
A lot of these haters out there just want to see me fail. The liberals are at it again.
Damn woke liberal media coming after me.
Oh yeah, you're winning with that kind of talk, bud.
Oh yeah. I could absolutely play the Trump character. I could totally.
Yeah, I believe it.
Now I'm locked in politically. Now that I've got the twist going.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Thanks, Marge.
for sure.
I got a lamp. Is that better?
You got a lamp?
It's still behind you, but yeah, just move your head in front of it. There you go.
Are you just seeing things in the room and saying that you love them?
I identify as a moth, so that's my lamp.
You identify as a moth.
Yeah. I was told that all bisexual girls are moth girls and have moth tattoos. So I'm moth.
There's a bisexual in this. Get it
It's
out.
me.
Get it out.
There's at least 3.
Not allowed.
There's at least 3 bisexuals on this podcast.
Thank you, Tina.
Hi, Ben.
She loves it.
Is Ben one of them?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Ben is asexual.
No, he's not.
I can assure you he's not.
God damn. Ben's cooking over there.
Mhm.
Oh boy. All right, let's move on. Next topic is pick 3 NASCAR sponsorships for your race car and who your pit boss or crew chief would be. I didn't remember it was crew chief, so I put pit boss. I'm like, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, the first thing I wanted to tell you is that it's very obvious that someone that knows nothing about NASCAR wrote this question.
Yes, I did.
Pit boss is like,
Wasn't that a
yeah,
reality
it's like that's
TV
a
show?
cooking show.
That's like when you cook in a pit, like when you
Yeah.
barbecue.
Yeah,
That's a Baltimore thing, the pit beef.
Yeah.
yeah. Crew chief is what you were looking for.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it's pit row. It's pit boss. That guy.
The message got across, but I still, on behalf of NASCAR fans, am offended.
That's fine. Nobody cares about you anyway.
I know.
Who wants to list theirs first?
Bananas. All right. Go. I'm sorry.
That's just his Tourette's again.
Yeah, one of them got out. Go ahead, Jack.
I was gonna say I would prefer not to go first. That was my.
I'll go first.
I don't have my. Need to think.
I'll
ahead.
go ladies first. So do you want my pit boss or my?
Crew chief, god damn it.
No, it's the pit boss.
Fuck.
It's now pit boss.
Got a pit boss for this limp brisket.
Give your sponsorships first.
Okay, so my 3 sponsorships. My first one is obviously Crocs. I'm gonna be driving in these Crocs. I'm gonna drive the Croc Mobile. My second one. Gotta think about it.
I'm busy. I'm busy.
You
take
said
your
that so confidently. My second one, then just you were like
Take
Mitch
your-
McConnell right
my
there.
job. I say things confidently. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. and
Take
then
your
when I
time, because
realize
I'm picturing the livery for this car, and it's just you could paint the entire car as a Croc.
As a
Yeah.
Would you put it in sport mode?
Oh yeah.
It's got to be.
Putting a spoiler.
Yeah.
My second one was taken. I was can't do it anymore. So I think my second one
Taken by whom?
by Samuel.
He didn't say anything yet.
I knew it was his.
That's true.
So I'll say it. I'll make you fucking suffer. My second
Easy.
one's
I know how
New
to think for myself.
Frank Thomas.
Is
Nugenics.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my third one, this is a shout out to Roxy, but it's Wawa.
Sure. Okay. I'm visualizing the car.
Yeah.
Again, we're totally painting it like a Croc, so it's got the holes in it.
Mm-hmm. And it's lime
But,
green.
But Nugenics is probably on the rear bumper,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe Wawa.
No, Nugenics is on the tailpipe. It's a little bit longer than it should be.
Yeah, this is not going to be a good segment because you guys don't fucking know anything about NASCAR.
Nope.
Or cars in general, baby.
I don't know shit about Dick.
I just know y'all like to spit your tobacco and wave your Confederate flags. That's all I know.
Anyway, my pit boss. So there's a really good pit beef restaurant here in Baltimore. It's called Chaps. And across the street from this Chaps barbecue pit beef place is a strip club, and the CEO of that strip club will be my pit boss.
Okay. Do you know his name
No.
or any of his qualities?
Why is he in charge? What are his qualities?
I feel like he runs a good operation. Like if you got a big strip club going in bumfuck Baltimore,
All right,
to like a nice pit beef place that's like gotten on some lists of places to go in Baltimore, like you're doing something right.
sure.
Yeah.
You know what makes me, raring to go to the strip club is when I just fucking gorge myself on smoked meats. Really gets me going.
I'm all out of breath and upset.
Just feeling like, oh my, you guys know that feeling when you go to one of those barbecue joints and you just fucking just eat until you hate yourself and you want to just go to sleep. That's the moment I want to go to the strip club, baby.
Tina.
Please don't give me a lap dance. I will vomit.
I'll keep that in mind, Stu, when we go to the strip clubs on my birthday.
Okay.
We'll gorge on beef before.
Gross.
I can go, so because I feel like Jack is proud of his, and I'm not, so I'll go.
Jack's a proud boy.
Yeah. Well, we're revealing a lot of stuff here. So I just went for the most confusing car, because I started with like who I personally would want to see as a sponsor sincerely, and that's Vienna Beef. So it's the Vienna Beef car. Like you have the Vienna Beef logo or maybe the hot dog on the hood. That's like the main thing. So that's who gets like the color scheme and everything. So then for sponsor number 2, I'm going to go with PETA. The infamous animal rights organization. And for number 3 to round it out, we'll go with Enron. And I think that's
they need your help now more than ever.
And I had a couple suggestions for the crew chief, not using the other term. But I think I want to go with Mike Tyson because no one's going to fuck with you, first of all. So, I mean, you can do, and This is a dumb question. If you have a field of contributors that fucking have never watched a race, because like I'm thinking about it in terms of like how shit actually works, but none of like I can't use any of that material. So fuck you.
You can try.
But
Our audience, all three of them might know NASCAR.
I'll make fun of you, but
I doubt it. But I mean, Mike Tyson, nobody's gonna fuck with you, right? Even if you're in the wrong out there, no one's gonna say shit. Also, I just like thinking about Mike Tyson over the comms, over the like just trying to decipher. Trying to hear what Mike Tyson's saying to you over the radio is a lot of fun.
This is NASCAR in a nutshell right here. Cars go fast.
Cars do go fast.
They do. They do be going fast.
Too.
That boy nice.
I like the NASCAR. The only NASCAR I know is when the guy used the GameCube video game maneuver to win a race.
Ross Chastain last year. Yeah, that shit was actually, I think it was earlier this year, but that shit was epic, man. The one thing I'll say about them is we all bitch about, well, I don't know if we all do. I won't speak for anyone else. I bitch about how long the baseball season is. It's 162 is fucking way too many games, and that's why nobody gives a shit. The NASCAR season's even fucking longer, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like February to November. It's just stupid. They should stop
driving
that.
Cars straight through.
They should stop that. That being said, it's a wonderful product for television, and I am a strong advocate for it as a member of the growing movement in of a fan base for that sport that isn't, Go ahead, Jack.
What if we put crocodiles in the race cars while they're driving them? Or what if they just all had bees in them? Every
bees
had bees in their car.
Beads?
That's a good. I didn't think about that one. Can I change my answer for the animal in a sport? Because that's great.
How many bees we talking here?
Hundreds.
Okay, I was gonna say 3 bees, 3 live bees per car.
The problem with 3, and again, I'm just
an odd number.
I'm just gonna be a nerd and take the fun out of this, but the driver's side window, the driver window, there's no window there, it's just open. So if you only have 3, they're gone right away.
Okay, hundreds of bees.
Hundreds of bees is what you need.
Hundreds.
I thought you were gonna say like, because that'd be too many for the driver to kill, not an actual NASCAR.
I mean, you definitely can't afford to take a hand off a wheel long enough to swat a bee. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Not the bees.
Yeah, I drove one of those cars that wasn't even full speed, and
Was it full of bees?
It was not full of bees. If it had
Well,
been
then
full
you
of
didn't
bees,
drive one of those cars.
You're right. You're right.
You didn't drive the bee car.
Why do you think they're driving so fucking fast?
What do you got, Jack?
So my first pick would be M&M's, but only if they make the green M&M sexier again. And in fact, they got to make her sexier than she was before.
The M&M messy.
Big old tits.
Big old green M&M tits.
Forget the M&M's. I want the D&Ds. I don't want double M. I want double D. That's what I want to do right there. So I need them to dedicate themselves to that. I would say M&M's. The Church of Scientology would be next on my list. They know how to get things done. They get what they want. Like, I think they are really a dedicated organization, and I have immense respect for them.
Ron Hubbard.
Yeah. As a proud member of cults myself, I think it's important for me to respect the roots and show some respect for the elders.
The OG, yeah,
exactly. And
the original God.
Yeah. And then I am a Steelers fan, but I think my energy aligns more closely with the Jacksonville Jaguars organization. So I would pick the Jacksonville Jaguars. But then I think that would also help me capture a large part of NASCAR's like fan base. I think just having the Jaguars, I feel like the Jacksonville Jaguars fan base and the NASCAR fan base is like kind of a circle if you made the Venn diagram. So I think if I could get them on board, I think I could really change the landscape of who the fans want. And then my pit boss, I picked a team. I wanted Russell Wilson and then Urban Meyer to work together. my two pit bosses. I think they could really.
Oh no, Jackson is dying again.
Play while he does it, and Urban Meyer fails so spectacularly. So if you combine those two failures, you make it a success, basically.
Sure.
Yeah, because I would just listen to what they came up with as a group and do the opposite of that and win basically every race.
2 failures equals success.
Right.
That's usually how it works. Ask Jerry Reinsdorf.
The fact that they fail while having such different personalities that really adds to it. And I mean, the "let's ride" thing would be really easy to translate from the Broncos to NASCAR. So I could just, take that from Russ.
I do think that since the White Sox sponsored a car when NASCAR was here, I think you're going to see more of that now.
Yeah,
as they go around the country.
And I think if any team is positioned to embrace NASCAR, I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are arguably one of those teams.
Yeah, I think they'd be top 5 probably. Yeah. The Carolinas are probably first.
True. That makes sense.
But Jacksonville wouldn't be far behind.
So Scientology, M&M's conditionally, and the Jacksonville Jaguars with Russ and Urban as our crew chiefs. I think we could change the landscape out there.
That's a hell of a dichotomy. I wonder if like Russ and Urban wouldn't mind running the White Sox.
I think that's the only correct path for them now. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, I'd prefer that.
It wouldn't be having Urban Meyer running the White Sox would not be much different than Chris Getz running the White Sox.
It'd be a lot more fun.
Yeah, it'd be way more fun.
There might be more strip club parties.
Exactly. That's how he's going to recruit people.
Or listen, if a player's not performing, Chris Getz talks to them. Urban Meyer would just kick them. So he knows how to motivate. Really.
That's right.
That's true. They're young boys and men.
Listen, he helped a lot of players become the men they are today.
Aaron Hernandez.
He helps them grow into real men beyond the game.
That's right.
Growth game.
Beyond the grave.
Tim Tebow grew into a tight end under his watch.
Hell yeah, he did. We watched that tight end grow.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Yeah. I thought Celeste is going to be the one to make the tight end joke, but
low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, there's another one. All right.
Oh, let me grab these. Marge gave her suggestion in the comments.
Oh, I thought you needed to grab the low-hanging fruit.
That too. So you had Vans, Riot Fest, and Ivy Hole Dispensary, and Chief Hulk Hogan, which not surprising for March. And then we have another one from Kirk. McDonald's, Etsy, and Harold's Chicken. Chief Ray Romano.
Sure. Everyone stop saying pit boss.
No.
Hashtag pit boss. Let's get it trending, NASCAR. I know the execs are watching this show.
Oh, yeah. Big fans.
All right. So for me, I kept everything in the realm of my favorite sponsorships I see all the time. So Lerner and Rowe will be
all right.
The main sponsor in the color scheme. I think it's like yellowish and black, and those dudes, have threesomes with prostitutes and do cocaine. So I want them to sponsor me so badly.
Black and yellow.
That too. I can have Lil Wayne there. Wait, is that him?
That's Wiz Khalifa.
It is Wiz Khalifa.
Jesus.
I don't know hip hop.
God, man.
What am I? A hip hop guy? No. Stupid. You like NASCAR and you know more about hip hop than I do. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a force.
Those are two things that are true.
Oh boy. The next one will be, of course, He Gets Us. That'll be on my car.
Sure. With the face of Chris Getz or
as Jesus, yes.
You should put my face on there and see how long it takes people to notice.
Jack.
No one will ever notice. No one will ever notice. You could go years.
Right.
I've always said my rap name would be Fat Jesus.
Sure.
And nobody would
There's
discredit
probably
you.
One of those already.
There's probably like 12 of them. And then my last sponsor would be Stadium. the company that Jerry Reinsdorf owns. And my goal would be to finish last place in every race just so he still gets money.
No, you gotta finish second.
That's too
finish
hard.
second, keep the people wanting.
So
you know?
That's so hard.
Keep us lusting for your first place.
No, and then he'll come out and say, I hope Seti is, and then, we'll just keep recycling everything. Because we got to stick with the status quo, baby. High School Musical. Go read Al's article if you have.
Good plug.
And then, thank you. And then my crew chief would be Gary Busey.
Buttered sausage.
Gary Busey just out there trying to figure out what the hell's going on would just be the ultimate delight of me driving in that car.
Talking about buttered sausage, where it comes from, how it's made, what it's doing. Get it out of my face.
I mean, can you just imagine? Steve, you actually watch NASCAR.
Sure, I can. Yeah, sure, I can imagine that. Be great.
Oh boy, we got.
Listen, it's a brave new world in NASCAR, man. Michael Jordan owns a team, right?
That's
Anything's possible.
True. Oh, this one will be good for you, Celeste. We got Casey's Gas Station, Dollar General, and Sonic. Larry Garcia.
That's pandering.
Trying to get your votes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's pandering to what end? We're the judges, and we at the end of the show we select a winner from the chat.
You win the day.
Do all of the losers should get banned forever from
Yeah, all of you are blocked from YouTube comments going forward if you don't win.
Get their accounts deleted off of YouTube.
We report you for hate speech.
Yeah. Reason. Yeah, they didn't give a good enough answer to what their 3 sponsors would be.
All right, let's move on to the last thing. It's a would you rather. So, would you rather be baking in the sun in the bleachers at a game or underdressed and shivering in the shade while watching a game? No, you cannot go buy a sweater or anything at Steve. You have no money.
Wait, what? That wasn't that.
You have no money. I know you're going to ask.
Was my whole strategy. That was not.
That's why I'm shutting it down.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
I got ahead of you.
Question.
Are there beverages provided of
Yes.
the alcoholic or non-alcoholic sort?
Yes, there are.
Then I'm gonna go freezing my ass off because I could just drink and be less cold
And
or
get
not
frostbite and die. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'll be drunk. Whereas if I'm too hot and I dehydrate to death, then that's not a good time.
That's no fun. No one likes being shitty in the fucking hot sun.
Yeah, I would much rather be shitty and my fucking nipples are cutting through my shirt and like everyone else around me is happy about that.
Everyone's cheering around me.
Everyone's having a good time while I'm fucking dying of frostbite.
Yeah. Perfect.
This woman died in the stands today. Yeah, but did you see her nipples?
Real conversations at 35th and Shield.
I mean, hey, if somebody can get shot, somebody can freeze to death with very
That woman, all she had to do was have a large fupa, and she was instantly in the entire White Sox stadium.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. That was all it took.
Dude, what about you? Oh, what about me?
Yeah, I'm turning the tables.
Oh,
My,
that's
how
not
the
allowed.
turntables.
I'm baking in the sun 100%. I hate being cold. I hate any time it's under 70 degrees. Everything get fucked. I'd rather die in the sun happy. I will melt. I will sweat. I don't care. I hate being cold. It's the worst, especially when you're trying to enjoy any sort of sporting event and you're cold. It's the worst. Trust me. I've been to sub-zero temperature games and I hated every second of it.
Well, that was stupid. That was.
I know. But I've also been to plus 100 degree things and sat there and been just fine.
Well,
Much rather be baking.
If you're going to a White Sox game when it's 100 degrees, there are showers.
Who takes showers anymore?
There's also I don't have to say it. Everyone knows.
If you're a Wrigley, you could take a bath.
That's true.
Yeah.
Go trough diving.
You guys keep saying that. I need to buy some tickets to a Cubs game. I'm definitely, this is just in general for me. It doesn't matter what the context is. I'm always taking the cold over the hot. Always, all of the time. I'm hot anyway, and I don't need, it doesn't need to be worse. And if it's, because in general, if it's cold, you can always put on more clothing. If it's hot, you can't take off your skin.
You can.
Right? Well, you can.
Yeah, that's just a false statement.
You could once, but you'll still be hot.
What if I'm an iguana and I grow it back?
You're not. I'm looking at you.
I said, what if?
Yeah, I mean, I think he might be.
Listen, anything's possible.
How do you know that if I take my skin off, I will still be hot?
Well, anyway, we can't give out our Illuminati secrets so freely.
Join the Illuminati. Do it.
Join Lumelnatis. But
yes.
Well, before Sam cheated and changed the question just now, what I would have said is, because I've done this before, if I'm at a game,
I have too.
If I'm at a game and I'm cold, you can just go buy some ridiculously overpriced garment to further insulate yourself from the cold. But again, if it's hot, you can't do anything. You can go try and buy cold beverages, but you're going to be waiting in line, sweating your balls off. And then by the time you get back to your seat, whatever you got that was previously cold is no longer cold and thus not very, refreshing. So definitely I'm taking cold over hot.
Yeah, stoosh.
Yes, ma'am.
Jack, what about you?
I'm gonna go with the majority here. I'm gonna say cold as well, and my reasoning is
conformist.
So I was at the Steelers Raiders game on Christmas Eve, and with the wind chill, or maybe this was the actual temperature. I think with the wind chill it was -11. The actual temperature was like -4 or something like that. And at that game, I saw guys with their shirts off. And that's just for me. Someone in
oh, see back.
I've never seen someone in like 105-degree weather be like, I want it hotter. But those dudes were cold in -4-degree weather and got colder. They chose that. So like I saw, like you see any Buffalo Bills game, any Buffalo Bills snow game, you see shirtless dudes in the crowd.
That's true. That's a good point. You never see the opposite.
Right.
And we should probably do that at some point for the meme. Because that's an untapped market there. You see people, I've done it. You see people taking your shirts off when it's 0 degrees out, but you don't ever see anybody putting parkas on when it's 100 degrees out.
Yeah,
like that's a flex.
Ryan Fitzpatrick was shirtless in the Buffalo game. Like it's just like it's almost a natural impulse when you get that drunk and you see and you're at a football game or any sort of game where there's snow. You're always one drink away from taking your shirt off, I would say, at any point.
True.
So I would say because people at sports games will choose to be colder, I'll say the cold.
Yeah. So Sam loses this round.
Yeah.
Nope, I win.
Definitively.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Hey, but that was the goal of your team, your NASCAR team, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Always finish last.
Nope.
No, nobody.
Nope.
Fuck all of you.
No.
Right now?
No.
That'd be difficult.
I'm not ready.
Ben
Good. Ben, Jesus Christ. Yeah. No. Team hot all day. Anyway, let's move on.
Wrong.
I am wrong. A lot.
I know.
But I will never admit it.
Well, you just did.
Prove it.
Move on.
All right, let's move into favorite tweets from the week. The first one I have is from Celeste. Mark Canna double caked up on a Wednesday afternoon out here with all this ass.
That he is.
Is he wearing padding?
Nah. It's all natural, baby.
I think he's got some ham stuffed in there.
I don't know, man. The way that leg is, it just looks weird on that left cheek there.
It's wait a minute. You know what I'm just noticing about this image? Where's the bat?
In his hand.
Behind his head,
It's blocked.
because he's like turning, and the
no.
catcher is like trying to catch his dick.
Can you just look at it for a second and
I am looking at
identify
it.
where the bat is?
Identify the bat.
Right?
It's right.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Whose cursor is controlling this?
Mine.
Look right. Go right between the gloves and the helmet. I mean, obviously, but
I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but
Well, I'm starting a new conspiracy theory.
there was no bat.
There's no bat there.
Batgate. I mean,
inclusive. A baseball.
More importantly, that ass.
and where is the catcher's mid? It's literally in his dick,
Where it should be.
and the ball is not. I mean, this is obviously after it hit him, but it's just a funny timing of that image. I don't know, that left ass cheek just looks fake to me.
Yeah,
Right one looks
photoshopped.
The right one looks
Photoshop.
nice
Post
and
the real
supple.
pic.
Yeah, right. That right one looks supple, but that left one is very suspect. I want a full investigation launched on Marcanus. Where's his bat and is his ass real? All right, next one we have is from Jack. There's always a drill tweet.
I wanted to shout out Drill. I didn't. So I will say it's not from this week, but I saw it this week, and I love it. So
That's allowed.
Because she's stupid and still loves me and is obsessed with me.
we had a guy at the summer camp I worked at the Colt. I was at this summer, and we were going around, we were icebreakers, we were all saying what we did in the real world. And he got up and he goes, hi, I'm not going to say his name. Hi, I'll say his name was Merlin. Okay. So, hi, I'm Merlin.
Oh.
And then he said, I buy and sell NFTs. And there was such a sadness in his voice. It was such a deep sadness.
I buy and sell NFTs.
He was like,
Wah, wah.
Why does everybody always play that noise after I say it?
and I buy and sell NFTs.
Hi, Merlin. I'm Merlin, and I buy and sell NFTs.
To be fair, Merlin NFTs does sound like a brand of NFTs.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go with the next one is Stoop's alternate that he was upset that Celeste spoiled. Try our $0 Aspie because you sent it to our group.
$0? No, I was gonna. That's too good
Stoop
to
was
be.
upset.
Yeah, I just like that it's $0.
Yeah, $0 Aspie.
Try our $0 SP.
What is it?
What do you mean, Jack? It's ASP.
No, I realized after I said that this is definitely photoshopped. I was like, what were they trying?
No, what do you mean?
No, it's not.
AFC now has $0 ASP.
They got zero. Right,
Try
right.
it.
Obviously, I just meant I thought for a moment the letters fell off.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
yeah.
What would they have fallen off of?
Try it in the drive-through. It's $0.
Try our $0 SP drive-through. It's better if you read it like that. This drive-through has ASP.
Listen,
Sign me up.
every brand needs to establish themselves these days. Okay.
That's
to
right.
get ahead of the competition.
AFC has not a single other thing going for it other than
That's
ASP.
true.
There's not one distinguishing feature.
There's
Yeah, because
$0
the double
ASP.
down's gone again. So
Oh no, Stoop, are you okay?
no,
Well, you should be. They have $0 ASP.
that's true. It makes me feel bad. It's a consolation prize for the lack of double downs.
They got rid of the double down, but they brought in the $0 ASP.
$0 SP. Yeah.
These marketing geniuses.
Do you think the employees have to make the ASP themselves, or do you think they ship it in?
Nah, it comes in I don't know if you ever worked in the food service. There's plastic kind of pouches.
Yeah,
Like
I've seen
Plastic
that.
pouches
You know,
ASP.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they go.
I mean, it's fast food, Sam. What do you like? They're not like making from scratch ass pee.
Yeah, it's in between the Mr. Pibb and the Minute Maid lemonade on the machine.
Honestly, if you blindfolded me and you got a cup and it was either Mr. Pibb or the Aspie, I couldn't tell you.
That's what I'm saying. People get all on their high horse about fast food doesn't make fresh ass pee, but it's you need it now and you need it cheap. You know what I mean?
I need it right now.
And they have a drive-through, and we're so car dependent in the United States that I need quick, cheap ass pee.
There's some pretentious asshole who takes a sip like, this is not homemade.
This is not organic Aspie.
Like, yeah, of course it's KFC. You're not gonna get fresh, like from scratch artisan ass pee. Okay,
You can definitely get ass
but
pee
it's
from the bathroom.
$0. They've got it for $0.
Why are you complaining about $0?
I'm just envisioning like the fine Aspie market. So like some rich guy goes up, he's like, yes. So this was made in Italy, but it was by an American tourist. 07 they were there, but 63 they were born. He passed 2 kidney stones later.
Yeah, fuck all that pretentious shit, man. I'm in the drive-through. I'm in the drive-through for that $0 instant shit.
I want that mass-produced Aspie.
Powdered Aspie, actually.
Don't tell me how the Aspie is made, okay?
I want the Aspie.
It's powdered. They throw it in the Hudson.
La 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 la.
I only want the Aspie with the microplastics.
Oh my god. Well, let's get to Stu's other tweet he sent me this week.
This is if you guys don't follow this Twitter account, I advise that you do so because it's lovely and you get gems like this.
Stop fucking.
Stop it.
With a plane either taking off or going down.
I don't know. You have that boomer relative that sends you memes sometimes, but they're not cropped quite right. That's what this page is about. Stop fucking. Anyone who's interested, you go find that tweet. You look at the replies; they're all gold.
Just stop fucking.
I'll try.
Take a break, Ben.
I don't need to try.
All right, last one is mine, and it's based off very, very recent events.
This reminds me of a conversation I had recently.
Great.
Was it about Mitch McConnell?
I was talking about Mitch McConnell recently.
That's good.
That would make me stop talking.
Oh yeah.
Somebody put those two together.
Now they could. The inference is, did he know it was there?
Trying to win a trust.
He was
They sneak it in.
surprised. He's pleasantly surprised.
Like not now. Hang on. Something's happening. Oh God.
Am I growling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. Well, let's hurry up, Sam.
Steve's growling again, so we better get going. All right, final segment. What's up your ass?
Still got to make a jingle. I'll get on that.
I thought we found one.
Yours the mood music.
Yeah, I hang on. What's up your ass? We're gonna find out. All right.
Next time we do this again, I'm gonna do it while getting a colonoscopy.
That would be sick.
What's up? I don't know. We'll find out in about 20 minutes.
World's first colonoscopy podcast. That's a market we could corner.
That's true.
That's true.
Jokers did the one on live.
Probably
TV.
not, actually. There probably already is one.
Let me look it up. I'll see. I'll check Apple Podcasts.
Find us anywhere you can get your podcast.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? What's up their ass?
I'll go. Bullets are up my. Wait, that wasn't me in the stands. That was somebody else. But
you pushed too hard.
There's still more questions than answers, guys. Jackie, actually, what I should have done is highlighted Jackie's tweet about that I don't trust the CPD or the White Sox on what the fuck actually happened. For the uninitiated, a couple people were shot during a game at the White Sox game in the stands. And the response from authorities in the immediate was weird. It was weird. Normally, if there's a shooting, if people are shot at like a mass gathering of people, such as a sporting event, you get a little bit of hubbub, right? You get a little bit of, hey, everybody, we don't know what's going on. You should go find some way to be safe. But there was none of that. The game went on, and just interesting. Interesting that now what came out was, there were shot, our technology picked up that shots were fired from a backyard a mile away and that those fell in. And I thought, okay, well, that'd be convenient because then no gun got into the ballpark, right? Now the police are saying that an obese woman had a gun in her folds. And that's what happened, is that went off and hit somebody. But multiple people were hit, right? And so, yes. She's denying that this happened. Her lawyers are denying that this happened. And I don't know. I'm not a fucking lawyer or a scientist. But if the cops really found what happened, right? And they came out and definitively said, look, this fat lady had the gun in her folds. The metal detectors didn't find it, which is a whole separate issue. I feel like by now we'd have a name of the person that they're accusing of having the gun. And because you have everything figured out and there's nothing like once someone is charged with a crime, that's public information, so then they release the name of the person, right? There's nothing in it for them to withhold the identity of that person. So I'm still on this was an off-duty cop firing a gun theory, because otherwise we'd have a name of the person by now. No further questions, Your Honor.
Well, I'm a lawyer and a scientist and a ex-Chicago resident and
Chicago cop.
And yeah, if it wasn't a cop, then like Jerry set this up very poorly, because like what other conspiracy would be executed as poorly than one set up by Jerry Reinsdorf? He wants to move the team, right?
Does he?
Yeah, he wants to move to Nashville. He doesn't give a fuck about what we think. And so he's leaning into the narratives that the South Side is so dangerous and all this shit. So he's like, oh, someone's gonna get fucking shot, but like not really, because like I don't want anybody to get hurt. And then he's like, so I'm gonna make this plan.
He was distracting it from the Chris Getz news dump.
Wait, yeah. Is that what's up your ass? Because I feel like that's what's up my ass.
I think she was
I just wanted to get up in your ass too.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, there's a line.
I thought this was an open invitation to being.
It's a 6-man job, so we gotta start somewhere.
What's up your ass?
What's up my ass?
Yeah.
I want my own ass.
Congrats.
You're welcome.
I don't think that counts.
No, I'm fucking mad at myself for losing my keys this week. Like, I fucking lost my keys somewhere in between leaving my house and getting to work. And I retraced my steps. I made friends with all the fucking crack addicts that are like down the street from me, and nobody saw my keys. So I had to pay $100 to get new keys in my apartment. Like allegedly, I need like $400 to get new keys for my Subaru. Like, I'm just up my own ass.
That's fun. Yeah, I love losing my keys. It's always a good time.
That's the best time when I lose my. Well, I'm not up my own ass. Jax, what's up your ass?
Mine is much less of a real thing than either of the ones that have been discussed beforehand. Mine is, it's the season where this happens. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. People post their fantasy football drafts on Twitter, online. I'm sick of it. I don't care who you drafted in fantasy. If you got the greatest team of all time, that's fantastic. I don't need to see everyone's fantasy football drafts on Twitter, quite frankly. The only time you should be posting your football roster is if something really unfortunate happened to it, or if like you win the championship. I only want like funny updates from your league or like insane things. I feel like people think everyone's very invested in their fantasy, and it's great that you're invested, but people will post their drafts and be like, "Oh, what do you guys think?" and then get into arguments about it. And it's like, these are not real football teams.
Yeah.
This is like, my fantasy football teams are based on no research. I understand if you are a person who like puts so much work into your fantasy team, you spend the whole summer prepping for it. I understand you feel proud of how good your team is, and also most of the people who are like that end up losing anyway. So what does it fucking matter? But it's like, I don't need to see, like, in the next 2 weeks, we're gonna see so many fantasy football draft posts. And I am just preemptively saying I'm already sick of it. I don't need to see any more. Unless fantasy football is your job, I'm good.
Even if it is your job.
Even if it is your job, you shouldn't have that job. That job shouldn't exist.
Certainly, but if it's your job, then at least I can understand why you're posting it. But
your job is guessing if a player is going to be good that week.
But if you're just like a guy, like if you're just a person who I follow on Twitter, I'm good. I don't know that you got your team's best player in the 5th round and then you think you're going to the championship. Like, I don't need to hear that you got like Najee Harris.
Yeah, no one gives a shit, man. No one cares.
So
no one cares.
Everyone out there, if you're drafting your fantasy team, make sure you post your screenshot and tag Jack on Twitter.
And give him a play-by-play analysis on how the draft went down.
Tell him who your steals were, your sleepers.
Well, I thought I was going to have to take,
if this actually happens, I'm going to be so annoyed because I fucking stand these posts. Like, it's like,
you know what? Like, don't even tag it. DM him direct.
No, it's like it's just these people. Everybody thinks they built the best team in America. And it's like,
DM your whole lineup, including the flex positions, your alternates, everything.
Tell them how deep your bench is.
If you're gonna say,
I'm deep in the bench.
There you go.
I was just saying, if you're gonna send me your roster, just send me your whole thought process. I want the story of the draft.
You heard it here, folks.
Send him everything.
Now that, however, I don't know how many people are watching this, but however many people
not that many.
5. That's too many. Still, that's way too many. I'm the risk of receiving 5 draft screenshots is frankly outrageous and despicable.
We went from 10 to 5 as soon as Stoop mentioned guns, so everyone was a little upset. So you missed the big wave of the audience.
And then I got into fantasy football, and it really got,
We might start picking back.
Being said, I did get Michael Thomas in the 11th round, so
Steal.
Right, exactly. Steal. If you guys want to see my team, actually, we can hop on a call after this, and I can walk you through. No, that's even worse though. Actually, is when like someone in real life will try to talk to you about their fantasy team. Like they'll walk you through their draft. Like last year, I had a coworker who like on all 3 of his leagues, these were 3 separate conversations. We were talking one-on-one. He like called me over. It was like, "Yo, check out who I got last night," and I'm like, I don't care at all. Like for 2 straight weeks, he was telling me about how he was deciding between Joe Mixon or Aaron Rodgers in his dynasty league, and I was like, like, who cares? I don't care. But it was literally real life conversation.
Oh no, real life what? I'll never know. We'll
The
never
world
know.
may
It's
never know.
took up literally 20 minutes of my time for that bullshit.
Damn.
Oh. It was outrageous behavior. So that's what's up my ass right now. It's fantasy football draft chat.
That is the
Understandable. There's an entire media market out there dedicated to fantasy, and it blows my fucking mind. Mel Kiper, I don't know, that's maybe not fantasy. That's
Matthew
the real
Barrett.
rap.
Yeah.
But like it's crazy to me that people have a whole like high paying media jobs covering fucking fantasy.
Yep.
It is the somehow more acceptable but more prominent version of the sports gambling, because particularly in football and like I think in football the fantasy market takes away what would be some of the betting market in the other sports, like because the market for fantasy sports isn't quite as strong in other sports, and so it's just like as much as you get the gambling shows, which are already annoying if you don't gamble. Like I know, and Sam, I think you gamble, right?
Here and there.
Yeah.
I don't like religiously like ask about it or talk about it, but
so it's like understandable, like, and I like with the fantasy numbers, it's understandable why they do it. There's so many people who want to do it, but it's so insane, like you said, Stoop. Like it's just like crazy that Matthew Berry has built an entire media personality, and he's good at what he does.
It just
but why is it there?
Like we can all see the numbers, man. Everyone's looking at the same information, okay?
Yeah.
You're not looking at Bofa though.
It's not the same as actual sports where you could be an insider and have contacts to give you information. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
Hey, my fantasy is to be insider. Hey. Yeah, fantasy football time of year is always fun. Same with college football. I don't fucking care about college football, so everybody shut up about college football. You didn't go to those schools. Stop cheering for these teams that you didn't go to school for.
Listen, UCF is going all the way this
You
year.
and I are going to argue about that later.
Good. Fight me IRL, bitch.
I actually like college football because it's such a wacky sport.
That'd be a fun fight. People might pay for that. Jack, would you pay to watch me and Sam fight?
Maybe. I feel like you'd beat his ass pretty quick, so
I appreciate that tremendously. I thought somehow his ass is involved for sure.
I just feel like Stoop has a little bit more of that dog in him.
He's definitely gonna have a dog in him after I'm done fighting. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone again.
Oh, Jack.
It's tragic. At least he froze on an okay face. Oh, he's back. What's up?
At least
Jack?
he didn't freeze on the Titanic. Am I right?
On a floating door. Like
His name was
bitch.
Jack. All right. What's up my ass is American healthcare system, doctor's offices, all these fucking idiots. Don't answer the phone. If you need an appointment, you have to wait 3 to 7 months for an appointment. Why?
Yeah, but we can't have universal health care because then you'd have to wait in line.
Like,
sorry.
One, just answer the fucking phone first. It's built there for you to answer. Unless I need to make an appointment. Don't have your voicemail say fill out an appointment online, and then you fill the thing out online. It says call the office. Drives me nuts. It's it's a struggle for somebody who needs a doctor and can't get one. But it's the greatest country on earth, right? Anyway, fuck the American healthcare system. I hope they all go under soon.
They won't.
They won't.
We will first.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, that'll do it for episode number 14 of ASScast. We have a bunch of content that came out this week. We have out-of-towner article series going on still, movie review going on. Celeste wrote her blog about Joan Jett at the Orioles thing. If you haven't read that, check that out. It's really well done. Roxy's Chris Getz and who the president should have been article is out there as well. So if you missed Talking Out Our Ass on Tuesday, it's on our YouTube channel that you're watching on right now. You can go back and watch that. So
And
Anybody
you are
else?
watching. You
You
are
are.
watching.
you are. Anybody else got anything else they want to throw out there?
Go DC Defenders. Go Washington Wizards. Go Pittsburgh Steelers.
We're promoting
Hashtag ad.
We're promoting billion-dollar companies that have sports teams.
Hey. The DC Defenders, the XFL lost $63 million this year. Okay, let's show some fucking respect for what they did.
I'm sorry. You're valid. You're valid promoting the XFL team. I'm sorry. There's music that I was a part of. If you go to strongmanmusic.bandcamp.com, there's music there that I was involved in, and it'll be on Spotify soon. The band's called Strongman. It hasn't been active in like 10 fucking years. I actually had something to plug this week. What do you know?
Woohoo! All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Don't forget to check out theallsportscene.com. We have our own domain now. So go on there, check out the site, and we'll see you all next week. Thank you so much. Bye.